Hello, I'm Chris, and welcome back to the History of the Society of Explorers and Adventurers. Today, we are taking a look at S.E.A. member Harrison Hightower III. Hightower was born in New York in 1825. When Hightower was 12 and attending Snottington Academy in England, he bullied Cornelius Endicott II. As the Two's family had been feuding for generations, this started a long and bitter rivalry between the two, with Endicott becoming his main business rival. Hightower was later expelled in disgrace, just weeks before his graduation, after a prank allegedly involving some glue and a goat got out of hand. Hightower blamed Endicott for his expulsion, with Endicott never forgiving Hightower for the unbelievable cruelty of said joke. After inheriting his father's fortune and company in 1847, Hightower battled Endicott and becoming New York's most dominant figure, with Hightower using his wealth to undermine Endicott at every turn, such as making Endicott the only influential New Yorker not invited to this hotel's opening, and denying Endicott's membership to the Pharaoh's Explorers Club, which Hightower controlled. While escaping from hostile natives in the jungle of the Congo River, he and his expedition crew ran into the dreaded Mtundu. They were surprisingly friendly towards the foreigners and invited them to share food. During the meal, Hightower learned of the tribe's protective deity, Shiriki Untundu, personified in the form of an idol resting on an altar in the village. With his curiosity and greed lit a fire, the businessman tried to convince the tribe's headsman to sell the statuette to him. When he refused, Harrison stole it from the village and fled with his expedition. Oddly enough, the Mtundu gave no indication of wanting to chase them for their crimes, even appearing to be smiling slightly. On the afternoon of December 31st, 1899, Harrison Hightower threw a press conference and a New Year's Eve party in his hotel to boast of his latest find. Showing a pompous attitude and allowing no real question, when reporter Manfred Strang from the New York Globe Telegraph asked if Shiriki Untundu wasn't really cursed, an annoyed Hightower had him thrown out. That night, while his celebration was a success, Harrison went to find a spot for the idol in his penthouse. He was stopped at the elevator by Mr. Smelding, his personal valet. With a warning to show proper respect for the statue, a sneering Hightower refused to listen and defiantly extinguished his cigar on Untundu's head. On January 1st, 1900, at 12 a.m., midnight, inside the elevator, Shiriki Untundu came to life with an evil green glow in his eyes, horrifying Mr. Hightower. The cursed idol gave out a terrible laugh as it summoned green lightning to blast Harrison into oblivion, plunging the elevator down the shaft and causing the chaos that led to the hotel's closure and its reputation as a haunted place. At that very moment, Harrison Hightower's rival, Cornelius Endicott II's daughter, Beatrice Rose Endicott, was looking at Hotel Hightower from her attic window at the time, where she witnessed a green explosion coming from Hightower's penthouse. Despite this, however, she didn't believe the curse of Shiriki Untundu. Years passed by and Hotel Hightower was closed down and fell into disrepair. In 1908, Beatrice Endicott decided to save Hotel Hightower as a precious cultural landmark of New York City. One day, while sketching outside the abandoned hotel, Beatrice met a man called Archie, who appeared to know a lot about the hotel. The two continued meeting on a regular basis ever since then. In 1912, the Endicott family had been able to purchase the land, but rather than reopen Hotel Hightower as Beatrice intended, her father planned to tear it down and have a new hotel built on top of it, much to Beatrice's horror. Beatrice went on to establish the New York City Preservation Society, keeping it a secret from her father, and started planning tours of Hotel Hightower. However, Manfred Strange, a reporter of the New York Globe-Telegraph, was against that idea, saying that the hotel was cursed. Endicott was skeptical of Strange's claims, not only because she didn't believe in curses, but because Strange was a reporter for her father's newspaper, so felt the claim was more him being a mouthpiece for her father. Endicott and Strange explored Hotel Hightower together. As the two explored, Endicott routinely teased Strange for his superstition before the two found a small office in a hidden shaft, which they decided belonged to Smelding, Harrison Hightower's valet. In said office, Beatrice found Archie's hat and coat on a hat stand, implying that Archie and Smelding were one of the same. During their explorations, they heard various mysterious voices, and Strange soon realized that one voice was Hightower's himself. He took Endicott's hand and they narrowly escaped the hotel. However, despite Strange's pleas, Endicott never changed her mind to stop the tours at the Hotel Hightower. Harrison Hightower III had a relative named George Hightower. Now, I do not know how the relation works, but George Hightower owned two mansions. One mansion was in New Orleans, the other one was in New York. Later on, he married a woman named Constance Hatchaway, also known as the Black Widow Bride. George Hightower was killed by Constance Hatchaway, and she came in possession of the mansions, which became known as the Haunted Mansion. This ends our look at Harrison Hightower III. I hope you are enjoying this series of the Society of Explorers and Adventurers, and I hope to catch you on the next episode. Thank you for coming, and I hope you have a good day. Bye.